Hey y'all, Diamond Ambassador Melissa Eichenhorst here, and I want to do a really quick video on something that is small but so significant to your businesses. So one thing that I notice in the industry that we're in of network marketing and direct selling is that we are not sharpening our skills and making simple little tweaks and changes that we could be making that would make a huge difference in our business. And one of the areas where I want you to improve is in the way that you communicate and in the verbiage that you use with people. And so if you're in this industry with me, then talking to potentials, you know, is critical to your success. We've got to be talking to people, sharing our business, sharing our products with them. And no matter what anyone says, if you're not able to be a good, effective communicator, then that means that you're just gonna have a harder time building your business. It doesn't mean that you won't, it just means that it's gonna be more difficult for you. So I wanna share one quick strategy and little tweak that you could make so that you could see more progress. So I wanna show you guys how to move someone, a potential, someone that you're talking to about your product or about this opportunity from point A to point B, because we know that fence sitters can be so exhausting and it's just a part of the business. They're not gonna go away. I have people that I've had on my follow-up list for years and they're gonna stay there until I get that solid no from them, but I'm always wanting to move people through the process. And I don't know about y'all, I was an 8th grade English teacher before I started my business. I have no sales background. And so I didn't really know. I was the girl who, when I started out, I would puke plexus on people and vomit plexus. And I didn't really have a strategy, or if someone would ask me over social media, or if someone would ask me in person, I would freeze up or say too little or say too much. And so I want to talk to you guys about how specifically to talk to these potentials, the people who have willingly said, you know, give me more information, or people that you're already engaged in a dialogue with, okay? And what we're doing is we're talking about posture. We're talking about confidence. I want to show you guys how to be assertive with people and for you to be able to control the conversation. So we want to be carrying ourselves in a certain manner as we are working with our potentials. And before I get to the tip, I just want to say this too, that when you are communicating with people, I want you guys to have so much confidence because you have a product and you have a business that is changing lives. And so when you're talking to people, that's the confidence that I want you to carry. If you need to borrow confidence, look at your diamond upline. Look at me and borrow that confidence, because if you talk to people and you have any sense of desperation, or they feel like you're needy or needing them, then typically what's gonna happen is they're gonna push away from that. And we want to be pulling people in. We want people stepping in towards us, okay? So you wanna have the posture and the mindset of, I am doing this. I am building this business. I'm going to the top. And it doesn't matter if you say yes or no, because I am still going to do this. I'm still going to move forward. Instead of that self-talk or you projecting out like, I need you. Like, I need this person. If I could just get this one person, and then they would be able to get all these people, and then I am going to be set. And when you think this way, that comes off, okay? So what are some ways that you can improve your posture? So often it is about how you are asking people questions. And so when you walk away from this video, I really want you guys to have corrected one of the biggest mistakes that I see whenever people are talking to potentials. And so that is asking yes or no questions. So something you could do right now is you could look at your follow-up list and you could pull like the top 3 people and you could go back to the conversation that you've had with people, and you could see when you were engaging in conversation with them, have you asked those close-ended questions that are yes or no questions? Now, again, I had no sales background, so I totally did this in the beginning, but I want you guys asking open-ended questions, okay? So, for example, if you are asking someone, hey, Sally, is it okay if I send you a sample of my favorite product? Now, that seems like it's a question that is totally fine and appropriate, but you really are giving them the choice of answering yes or no. And if they say no, that they're not interested, then you're really boxing yourself in. And I want you guys to avoid hitting that roadblock as much as possible. So another example of a yes or no question might be like you're engaging in conversations with someone and you want to get them into a three-way chat, or you want to get them on a three-way call, maybe with your upline. So you might say like, hey, Susie, you have some really great questions. Is it okay if I set up a three-way call with my friend Melissa to get your questions answered? Or is it okay if I throw you in a three-way chat with my friend Melissa to get your questions answered? Well, again, you're putting yourself in this situation where they could say no. I don't know about you guys, but if someone asked me that, I'd be like, I don't want to talk to a stranger, okay? And so you don't want to put yourself in that position. And so instead, I want you guys to be asking open-ended questions instead of closed-ended questions. And so, for example, we had the example of, can I send you a sample, right? And they could say no. And so instead you might say something like this, like, okay, so, hey, Sally, here's the deal. I am going to send you my favorite product, a sample of my favorite product in the mail. So shoot me your address over and be looking for it in your mailbox in 3 to 4 days. Okay? So do you see how that's different? You're not asking permission. You're in control of the conversation. Another thing that you can do that is a great strategy is to give them a choice. Help them to feel like they're in control of the conversation. So you can use like the this or that strategy. So it might be like, hey, Sally, so here's what I really want to do. I want to send you one of my favorite products. So what are you most interested in? I want to send you a sample of one of my favorite products. So what are you most interested in? Are you most interested in like a protein drink that would be a great snack on the go, or something that would be great after a workout? Or are you interested in something that I'm confident will crush your energy or crush your sugar cravings and give you energy throughout the day? Let me know which one you want to try, and then shoot your address over to me and be looking for that in the mailbox in the next 3 to 4 days. Okay, so do you guys see the difference there? And you're going in assuming that they are going to say yes. You're taking charge of the conversation, and you're moving them through the process of getting them from point A to point B, where we want them to be, which is with our products in their hands, being open to hearing more so that we can share more, get them to jump in with us, okay? You're not asking them permission. And so there is a huge, huge difference here. So instead of saying something like, is it okay if I schedule a three-way call with my upline to get your questions answered? Well, again, they're probably gonna like ignore you or say no. Maybe some people will say yes, but we don't wanna put you in a situation to where they could say no to you, okay? So you might say something like, hey, Susie, you have some amazing questions. And here's how I want to get them answered. I'm going to throw you in a chat with my friend, Melissa. She's been working this business longer than me, and I want to make sure that we get you on these products right away so that you can start to, whatever information they told you, so that you can start to gain more energy or feel better. And then you do it, right? Like you've told them what you're going to do, and then you're taking control and you're doing it. Or you could use the this or that strategy. Hey, Susie, I love all the questions that you're asking. I am super excited to get you started, but I just got started in this business, and I want to make sure that we get you the best answers possible. So which would you prefer? Do you want to jump on the phone with my sponsor, my friend Melissa, to get your questions answered? Or can I just throw you in a three-way chat with her so that we can get all your questions answered? Which one of those works better for you? You're giving them a choice, right? And you're assuming what is going to happen next. You're guiding them through the process instead of talking to them and then hitting a roadblock. You're ending with a question too, which is going to initiate a response from them, okay? So I want you guys to remain in control of these conversations. I want you guys to approach people and talk to people with confidence and posture. That is what successful people are doing in this business. And so this is just one little tiny tweak that I want you guys to make and just see how it works, okay? So like I said, go back. If you've been talking to people about Plexus, go back to conversations and see if you have maybe boxed yourself in or if you've asked someone a yes or no question, and think through like real life situations where you talk to people and how maybe you could have asked them an open-ended question. See if you can go back and redirect the conversation to ask them an open-ended question. So I hope that this helps. I hope this is just a simple little thing that will make a big difference in your business.